Okay. I'm going to sleep.
Alright,
I've been on crackhead shit, and I need to actually chill out.
okay, good night. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow, though.
You trying to be sneaky? No, I didn't. I wasn't sure if that was. I thought you were some random in my backyard. What doing?
Oh. Oh my gosh.
I'm right behind you.
I know, you weren't for a second. It's kind of fun.
Good night, Zara.
Speaking of looking up.
What?
Ain't the way you said over radio. People don't look up. That's crazy. As you watch the person park the car and go into the side parking area of the grass. And I've been standing up here for like 30 minutes.
What?
Yeah, so I'm out looking up, Doug.
I can't see. The streetlights are too bright. What the hell?
It was very funny.
What doing? Why outside in socks and pajamas?
I couldn't sleep, so I woke up and started doing things around the house.
Oh, fine. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come. Let's go to bed.
Spending 200.
You just salute?
No, I was eating.
Oh. take your glasses off?
Yes.
Hmm.
Did you have fun beating up the car?
What? I didn't even hit. I hit it once.
Yeah, after you put your flare away and then started to beat up the scooter and then fell and hit the big fence at the end of the parking lot.
What? I pushed it. I didn't.
Okay. I watched you fall on your ass and then you laid on the ground. You probably lay on the ground beforehand. Anyway, they also laid on the ground.
How long were you watching me? What the hell?
I've been awake for a bit.
What? How much did you hear?
I heard Angel tried to tell Richard that 23 in the area or 23 code 6 was an appropriate comm, which it's not.
Ha ha ha. Holy shit, you've been up for a while listening. What the hell?
You were on a whippet running around going and getting Christmas gifts.
Ugh.
I told Joey goodnight over text. I watched Malcolm pick Joey up and walk her probably to her house.
Well,
Ta-ha-ha.
I didn't do anything bad.
No, you didn't do anything. I just watched you have an entire Manic episode in the Cliff parking lot.
Well, I maybe was having a manic episode all day, but it's fine.
No, definitely.
Well, why, if that's what you say, no, it's okay.
No, because then I'm sugarcoating it.
Yeah, I don't ever want you to do that.
Now Angel's trying to teach Rich
Cop things,
about
which
taste
is
laws.
no, Rico's with him.
I know.
Yeah, it's whatever. They took over. I don't want to be. I can't be fucked.
I think once Rico showed up, you were done for.
Ha ha ha. He was focused until Rico got.
Yeah. No, he was. He was doing okay.
I don't know. We went to Polito and I saw a whippet bike and I was like, yoink. And everyone was begging me to get back in the car and I was like, dog, we sit in this car and I drive or someone else drives. I'm not driving anymore. I rode my bike.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I rented it.
Yeah, you gonna regret that halfway through the night?
I have no idea what you mean.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's fine. I knew my limit and I stopped.
Okay.
Kind of.
Kind of, she says. Everything will be okay, wife.
I know that. I'm doing my best to stop running.
I know. You're doing a good job.
I'm being more blunt about things. I'm feeling all the stuff and things, which is why I was irritable as fuck today.
Mm-hmm.
My manicness included Angel sitting on the outside of the Granger purposely, and every time I ran by, I purposely ran into her so she fell off.
Oh, she probably deserved it one time or another.
Yeah. And then accidentally I ran my bike into her. She fell off too.
Accidentally on purpose.
No, that was an accident.
Okay.
It was just perfectly timed. I don't know. Riding a bike around in the snow brings me back. So I'm doing it.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm feeling all the stuff and things. I'm
Hmm.
I'm not as numb.
Just progress. If you want to know how long I've been awake, pretty sure I've been awake since before that.
I can't see it.
What the heck?
Oh! That's a long time. What the hell? Did you see me eat shit in the parking lot?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I watched Tweedledees and Tweedledum go to the parking lot, park the car, park the bike, pull the bike out, leave. You go in the parking lot, park the bike, wait, pull the flare out, run around in circles like a crackhead, put the bike away, lay on the snow with the flare, beat the scooter up, run around like a maniac, and lay on top of the orange Humvee. Patriot.
Oh, crazy.
Crazy. And then you made a comment about people not looking up, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
What? From that parking lot is impossible to see. I don't know how you expected me between the fog and the snow.
I don't know. I stood up there in the superhero pose for like 10 minutes at one point.
What the hell?
Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna start looking up more, bitch. What the hell? I also wasn't really thinking of looking up that guy. I expected that guy to walk up to me, to be honest. Then he didn't. I was giggling.
Goofy motherfucker.
Yeah, how long did I take Red Do. About an hour ago. I told him he's either 23 or he's code 6. Kippa.
Oh, you were backseat lesson
Yeah, I was.
giving?
Yes, because
Y'all
that
be
compound
driving
angel
around
just
like y'all
made
got
me
bills to pay.
want to stab my eyeballs out.
True.
I'm just gonna take my jump.
Jesus Christ, woman.
I like my jump.
I'm not hating.
This is where I pipe up and tell them that I'm hating.
Empty as a motherfucker. Thundercat's still playing.
I have a stupid question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you think, not given my age, but given my state of bodily habits, do you think my body's gonna give out before anything else?
I think you got a fair toss up between your head and your lungs. Right now, your lungs are in the wind or in the lead as far as who's gonna fuck up first.
Sure.
Daniel, what the hell are you doing?
But
If I lay here.
at least I can get a lung. I can't get a head transplant.
No, you can't get a lung transplant. Cannot get a head transplant.
My head's decent. The only things I've really noticed is depth perception and slight memory issues that I'm comparatively to usual.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing.
You haven't had anything major happen since for a while.
I'm not getting on my knees.
No, you don't lay on your back, pussy.
But if it's not one thing, it's another.
Trying to be good.
You could do everything right and something will still fuck up. But it's just how sometimes the cards are.
You mean like get kidnapped and
Kidnapped and stabbed, or thrown off a dam, or beaten with a bat. Into a bad 1080. Ends up in a lot of crashes. In a shootout. Fall on the side of the mountain next to the house. Fall down the mountain 3 times while looking for me.
what? I should get a pass for that one.
Eh,
What do you mean, eh?
eh.
You got yourself up there in the first place.
Officer safety.
What the hell? I had multiple people there with level heads. I didn't need to have one.
That's how that works.
I know. I was pretty level-headed until they found you.
Yeah, my point still stands. You can do everything right. There's always going to be something that could possibly make a difference.
I know.
Don't think you have to do everything perfect, though. Just because things are a little off kilter and not quite right doesn't mean you have to be perfect.
But
You should be careful. You should make conscious decisions for things. You should make a decision knowing what the consequences could be. Don't try to be perfect.
I feel like that's fair and valid. I'm not saying it's not, but that's very hard.
It is very hard.
Especially because I feel like I have to prove something to everybody, even though I very much don't. Not at this rate. And I always have to prove that I'm enough. Pretty much all the
Who
time.
lives in your mind?
What?
No, answer the question. Who lives in your mind?
Me.
Right. Who hears the voices in your head?
Fucking me, apparently.
You have to deal with you forever. You have to deal with the voices in your head and your thoughts and what goes on in your head for the rest of your life till the day you die, most literally.
True. That's. I hate it.
I know.
I'm kind of tired of it all. But I can look back and I can look at the progress that I've made, right? Where 2 years ago I was working at a tattoo shop, and Hazel Adams, or whatever the fuck her name was at the time, is the first person that I let tattoo any of my scars. And first person I let touch any of them, really. Where that was a milestone and a half. Where I wore clothes to hide it all, or I tattooed everything to hide it all. To where I feel now, where I'm confident enough to wear smaller clothing or a dress or something like that. And I see all this progress, and then I look around and I'm just like still in my head. I can make progress, I can take steps forward. But sometimes things are just still ingrained in my brain, no matter how hard I try to be better or do better or be okay. I feel like most things are a fight, and that's not because I'm fighting myself. It's because there's just things that I just refuse to deal with in my head. Because I spent so much time running that I never got to live. And I just feel like things keep happening before I can really even deal with what's already happened. Just add it all on, and then I'm I take a deep breath in between a punch, and then I can barely even duck over the next one before I have to fucking figure out how to dodge. And this month sucked. It's the worst. The winter is terrible. I hate the snow. It's beautiful, but I hate it. Because what it reminds me of. In 11 days, it's going to be a year since I got married. And I have thought about it a lot. I've had dreams all week about carrying AJ into pillbox that night. Just begging somebody to help her. Because I thought that was the end right there. And I just refuse to deal with it, to be honest. It's been a year. She's dead, and I have barely even dealt with any of it. Because I just throw myself at my job, or I surround myself with people that drown it out so I don't have to think about it. And it's a terrible habit, and I need to stop doing it. And what you said the other day was right. And I'm doing my best.
I know. Are you ready for maybe one of the most contradicting things I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Not everything requires an immediate fix.
That is very contradicting.
It is very contradicting. Yes, there are things you need to work on. Yes. I fuck, I don't even remember half the shit I said yesterday. I was the other day.
I could tell you.
I'm glad you remembered this.
I could tell you if you want to hear it.
I trust that you remember. It's good enough for me. But yes, there are things you should do. You should work on. You should reflect on. To consider people that need to be taken care of and people that don't need your time anymore. There are things that are annoying and things that aren't. But it doesn't need to be fixed right now, today, this very second. It doesn't need to be fixed by the end of the month. It is okay to not be okay. It's okay to miss Jericho. It's okay to reflect on your marriage. You don't have to fix it all today, right now, this moment, in this room. These things are fixed over time. So today, while you're reminiscing about these things and you hate it and you feel terrible and it's just the worst thing in the world, or you're having a manic episode in the parking lot beating up vehicles. I was very amused by it.
Well, I'm glad you were amused because my brain was definitely having a fun time with it.
Mm-hmm. All of those pieces and things that you're going through are part of getting to what your goal is. Everything you're doing is just a little piece to getting better, working through a problem, or finding a resolution.
Do you even think I'll get better?
I think if you let yourself get better, you'll get better. If you fight it at every turn and corner, it'll be the most painful experience.
Is it really sad that I don't really know what it's like to not be in pain or suffering in some kind of way, shape, or form?
I think you've had a moment or two.
One or two in 25 years?
Oh, look, I've not been with you the entire year, 25 years. I can't tell you how many.
Yeah, I know. Been a year and a half though.
Year and a half.
In like one more month. So a year and 5 months, sorry. Close enough.
Good enough.
I will say, since September 14th, it's gotten a lot better to exist. I feel like I'm actually healing. Very slowly, but I am. In some ways more than others, but it's easier. My headphones are staticky. You got very quiet.
What? Yeah, I was just thinking.
What are you thinking?
I think that you operate in the notion that, like, there's a very specific quote, and I'm really struggling to remember it. You think to yourself that you can do this, and then you take a moment, and then you tell yourself, even if you can't, that you have to.
Yeah.
I think eventually, with persistence, and mountains, and valleys, and probably more crying and more pain, unfortunately, it will go from being a because you have to a because you want to.
I, to get to that point, I'll take it. I'm gonna ask you a question that might piss you off because I already asked it.
Okay.
Nitty gritty.
Oh,
Oh no. I know. Are you okay?
am I okay?
Yes.
I feel like I'm getting to kind of how you were back in March and April.
Burnt.
Burnt. I am burnt. I don't want to get presents. I don't know what to do off duty. And when I am off duty with you, I'm not here. I'm just kind of floating.
I got you.
Or I'm finding paperwork to do or things to work on. And I feel like I'm landmarking you and it pisses me off.
You're not landmarking me?
I mean, I'm not giving you the whole shebang, but like he would sit there and he would just do paperwork or write a subpoena or do this or do that or try and do anything else but like take a half second to pay attention to me. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying attention to my wife. And I can hear Ed in the back of my head be like, go do things with your wife. Go spend time with her. I'm trying to.
Do not push yourself on. The more that I pushed myself back then, the more that it was rough.
It is rough.
I will be okay if you need to take a break from getting presents, from socializing with the crazy amount of family members that we collected over fucking 3 months.
Same. We could have another one.
We're not adopting the fucking hood priest. Maybe you can break me down over time with the hood priest, but for now, I'm gonna say no.
It's fine. I say no to Malcolm. You say no to the hood priest. It's okay.
Okay. I feel like there's a certain line we have to make sure that we don't cross, and I would rather not get caught up in anything because our son decided to fuck around and find out with crime.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry about landmarking me, because I will tell you lately, because I've been blunt lately, which is good and bad thing, I guess.
I know you let it rip on Joey today.
I talked to myself, actually, earlier today. And I was frustrated with myself because I was thinking back to when you were being landmarked. And I had pussyfooted around you for months and just let you do your thing. When I should have just been blunt. Then I had like 3 edibles and I turned around and I fucking snapped at Joey. Because honestly, I should have done it with you. Forever ago. But I didn't because I was a coward. And you also need to figure out for yourself. But at the same time, if I hadn't been so lax and gave you my actual opinion, things would have been a lot different a lot sooner. I don't regret saying it. I regret saying it the way I did. But in the end, I just want her to be happy. And I just feel like since Jax died, she has felt more alone than ever. She doesn't really have any swagger to lean on right now. And she's in pain, she's suffering, and she's not talking about it. And I just want her to see Starks as an ally and somebody that she can rely on. Because he will do anything for her. He is quite literally me in that scenario.
Yes, very much so.
Every call she makes, he comes running.
I think in a way she does realize that he's there for her. Maybe not to the extent that he is, but I think she's grasping at it.
She's getting
She
it.
could have been a stubborn bitch and walked herself home, but she let Starks take her home.
I know. I'm seeing small progress with them. Small progress with Rico and Rich. She calms him down, I've seen. He'll start getting hot-headed and get angry, and she'll say 2 words, and he'll just suddenly be calm. I'm a little jealous.
I see pros and cons.
I know.
But I do like the pros of it.
Oh, it'd be nice to not have a hot-headed ass son all the time. That'd be fucking phenomenal. Is there anything
Where'd
else?
you get his hot-headedness from? What the fuck?
I think that's my genetic side of things, but not my fault.
Okay. All right. Nope, I'm following. All right. Makes sense.
Oliver had a terrible temper sometimes. Ha ha ha. What else you got? You're afraid you're landmarking me? Anything else?
I forgot that's what we were talking about.
Ha ha ha. I'm here to root it all back on track because I'm actually hyper focused right now.
Okay. Well, look, I'm glad you are.
Yeah, I have the brain cell. It's between us, right here.
Okay, I'll squish it. You only got one of them.
It's not gonna get squished.
I'm pretty sure the other one's out on vacation.
I thought we only had one.
Joe, there's 2. Just the other one's out on vacation.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's right here.
Okay,
You have to use it slightly to answer my question.
apparently. That was the thing that I was thinking about and mulling over the past couple days. Cause like I don't know, I just kept spending time working on like Saha website and then the internet and then the things weren't doing and then I was being bothered about all the work things. And I was like, all right, cool. And I started working on them and doing them and making the pictures, all that type of stuff. It's like I'm sitting in the car doing Christmas gifts and I'm not paying attention to anybody. Right. Family activity and I'm just not paying attention to anybody. Or in the car when we were driving around today looking for Dawson, my brain turned off. I was like, I'm not present. I turned my brain off when we were dancing on top of the dinosaur. Like I have not been present in very many things. Probably since the beginning of the month.
Mm-hmm.
If not a little
Earlier than that.
later, sooner, earlier. Yep.
Earlier than that. Yep, I've noticed.
Like I clocked on duty and I wanted to like blow my brains out. I just wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I hate Zona with a passion.
You valid for that one?
Fucking start working on Sandy.
Oh god, please don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make friends with the sandwiches. I'm gonna have hospital security.
Aw, man.
I know.
I can't
Makes-
visit you at work. I never
I
go
know.
up there. What the hell?
It's okay. I'll make sure to take a shower before I hug you so you don't get any biker ick.
Fuck it. I'll come visit you regardless if I get biker
Yep.
ick.
Okay. I'll make sure to have an EpiPen.
I'll walk in munching on salmon and carrying a biker.
Motherfucker. I swear to God.
I kid.
I can't lock the patient rooms, but I can lock the front doors now.
Ooh.
Don't tempt me.
It's just that's the main thing. Presence and landmarking.
Well, I mean, that's like the big thing. I just don't, like, I'm not present.
I think it goes hand in hand with what you told me earlier. About the burnt.
Yeah.
Which is not,
Which,
it's not a bad thing. You do need breaks, honey.
I know.
What? What were you gonna say?
I've already forgotten.
You said which? That's all you said.
I don't know what the context of the word which was.
I said the two things that you were dealing with was landmarking, landmarking,
Oh.
and
Which makes sense.
Yes. It'll be okay, wife. I mean, it's not a bad thing to need a time to just chill.
I know it's not. I also know that I took time before. The thing that bothers me the most is every time that I've taken genuine time for myself where I could not be present to take care of anybody or anything is when it's went up.
It's what?
When things went tits up. Fucking Knox got arrested the first time I took a vacation. The second time I took a vacation, my chief of behavioral health decided that because he couldn't do two things at once, that wasn't okay, and he was just going to quit the entire department. Because, my hospital administrator wasn't going to let her be bullied into something happening without me knowing.
Hmm. That's pussy coward shit. Anyways, continue.
It was. This person's also a flake and has jumped between departments and things and can't stick to one thing. And somehow, for some reason, they happened to stick with Safer long enough this time around. Couldn't do it the first time around. The second time apparently is a charm.
Haha. Usually it's the third, but at least the second.
You know, it better. I mean, it lasts longer than his marriage.
I'm gonna say it.
It's okay to take breaks.
Yes, but you also need to communicate when you need time.
I'll figure it out one day.
Honey, I swear to God.
It's not a right now issue.
It will become a right now issue if you don't actually take a chill out day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 maybe. I don't know.
Well, right now doesn't require me laying. It's fine. I'm next to my wife right now in bed. It's not a right now issue.
I know. I
I will be okay. I
know.
have a plan for
What?
when I do take a break.
Okay.
It's not a plan that I like, but is the best plan for my department.
What the hell is the plan?
Leave Ed in charge.
No, that'll be lit.
I know. I don't like it because I know that Ed and I are very polar opposites with certain things. Well, all of our things go with the intention of the same goal.
Right. That's important.
He's not afraid to tell somebody to go fuck themselves.
I know. It's important. Maybe he'll tighten the reins a little bit while you're gone, and then when you get back, you'll have an easier time.
Maybe. We'll see.
No, I'm right.
We'll see.
Yeah, okay. Pretty sure I'm
Maybe
right.
I'll come back and everybody will complain. Like, Ed did things. I'm like, oh, well, he was in charge. What did it offer me?
He was fucking in charge. Everybody shut up. Um. But, I mean. I'm sure your department will be fine. And maybe, yes, everything has happened while you've been gone. But it's the same thing that you told me, where if I just keep running from it, nothing's gonna change. It's kind of the same way, where if you don't take a break, you're just gonna continue to get more and more burnt, and then you're just gonna be more and more agitated and not want to do anything. Or be less present. And it could suffer that way too.
I know.
And you're right, it will be okay. We will be fine, regardless of what happens in any aspect of life. Because we've always gone through it together and made it to the other side together. Which is incredibly important. We always figure it out.
I know we do.
We have a wedding to be to very soon. We have to go to sleep.
You're right. We do.
But the bubble.
The bubble. It's okay, White. I think we're gonna go bully Joey into a bubble tomorrow.
Please, can we actually?
Yep.
I'll let you talk since I talk in circles.
You do talk in circles. You know how I figured out you talked in circles?
Oh no.
Because I also did it. And as I watched you do it, I'm like, hey, this sounds really fucking familiar. And I realized that I was doing the same thing.
Ahaha.
I do it to Ed all of the time.
I don't think Ed minds.
I don't think he minds too, because he realizes my brain is working. So he's like, okay, I'll just let it work. I'll
Yeah.
let it cook.
Plus, he's too busy simping over you to realize it, so.
Look, I feel bad after the fact realizing that he started to like me. But at the same time, I don't.
I mean, he told me, and I was just not surprised at all.
No, I just felt like at one point it became really obvious.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
The way he did it was, I think he just said, he made Norman, I guess, who he liked, or like used to like or whatever. And we guessed everybody in Saha but you, because I was being cheeky because I knew it was probably you by like the third person.
Mhm.
And he was like, yeah, but I pushed you guys to be together because you make her happier than I ever could. And I was like, are you trying to like prove a point? It's okay. I'm not threatened. It's okay, Doc. Like he seemed to like be like, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. And I was like, I'm okay, Ed. I'm not like that kind of person that immediately gets jealous like that. Unless it's Bubbles. Fuck that bitch.
I totally don't poke at her.
I
For
know,
a
you just
reaction out of you.
stand there. You just stand there and she goes off and I'm like, I'm going to fucking commit murder. Not actually.
It's great.
What the
Because
hell?
I kind of do the same thing. What does Starks call it when I just basically don't know wall him? Stonewall him?
Yeah, Stonewall.
Yeah, I do the same thing to her, and she's just doesn't.
She continues
Just
to
beats at the wall. I'm like, okay.
she continues to be like, hey, you want to come home tonight? And I'm like, that's my wife. Fuck off.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you fired Gamble yet?
Why you ask, wife?
No reason why.
I've never enticed him once, by the way.
No, you just go make sputtering noises every time he does something with his really, really deep voice, and he intentionally accentuates his really, really deep voice.
I feel like, unfortunately, I can't really count half of December towards hours, so he's probably not going to get fired till the end of January.
That's fine. He doesn't show up anyway.
But he hasn't been around, so.
That sounds like a him problem and not a me problem.
True.
Who's another really deep voice man that I need to kill?
I mean, there was that medic, but he's gone, so.
Yeah. Ah, he did the thing where he growled. Ah! Bleh.
Oh, the growling.
No. Bleh.
No, I'm sorry, wife. The deep voices. I don't know why.
I know why. It's okay. Okay. Then Ed does things, and I just want to stab my eardrums.
Oh, the deep voice thing.
Yeah, where he like growls. I'm like, nope, stab.
That one doesn't do anything for me, to be honest. I joke with him about it, but nah.
No, it's okay. It's just any deep growly voice things. I just want to stab my ears.
It'll be okay, wife.
Fine. I will just find them and torture them and take their vocal cords.
What? You tell me to calm down when I wanted to when I brought my gun out because Bubbles was telling you to come home with her.
Yeah, I feel like you're more likely to pull a trigger than I am to find men and torture them.
What do you mean by that?
Bubbles is a dumb bitch, and she will do something, and she'll pull her gun, and she'll get shot one day.
True.
And if any luck, it's gonna be you, and you're gonna gloat about it because you're gonna think it's funny.
I'm gonna think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I know you are.
Hehehe. That's for fucking flirting with my wife, bitch.
Yeah, legal shooting. I can't do that. I can't just legally take them, torture them, and rip their vocal cords out.
Joshua, that's pretty illegal. That's torture mayhem, capital charge.
Yeah, exactly. And then I lose my job, and I'm not willing to lose my job over men.
Oh, please don't you lose your job over men.
Exactly.
I mean, never mind.
Nah, we're in the bubble. We're in the bed
I was
bubble.
gonna say, you've been too close before, wife.
True. Fucking landlord piece of shit. Anyway,
It's okay. I'm here to be better than him.
do far that's a low bar.
It's a very low bar, but I mean, I feel like I've gone above and beyond the bar anyways.
I just don't feel like he's the only male that's tried to remove me from my position. Not that that person's the problem anymore.
So, haha. That person has no power here.
Mm-hmm.
So, haha.
All of the things will be okay.
Yeah.
Things that are meant to happen will happen. We will get through whatever obstacles we have to. It will be an adventure.
We're on an adventure today. She's pulling it out.
We're on an adventure today.
I knew it. You do this thing where you hesitate, and I just wait for it.
Duh.
But I will say, and I will reiterate it again and again and again and again. And I think this just comes with you being burnt. Two things. You gave me shit to work on. I'm giving you shit to work on. This bubble. Are you ready? I feel like the silence
Yes.
is a no.
No, yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I usually listen and focus. Are you focused?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm ready.
I think the first step to the word I'm trying to think of is probably going to sound weird. But to deepen your communication with the kids, or just have one-on-one talks with them, like I do, just to check in. Maybe even Starks too, because that man's terrified of you.
I don't see why.
Okay, hold on, let me finish.
Anyway.
But this also comes with being
Wait.
this also comes with being a little burnt, and where I was back in March, and April, and May. So I also understand not feeling up to doing it. But it's just a thing to keep in the back of your head. When you see the opportunity to pull somebody aside, talk to them. Don't be afraid to take it. And this one kind of goes hand in hand with the other one. But point 2 is communication. This is a very important thing. Especially with me, because I can tell what's going on with you, but you never say anything. So I know that something's wrong, but you don't say it. So then I get anxious because I'm not sure what's going on. That's not your fault. That's just me being too hyper aware of how you're feeling because it's me.
That's a trauma response.
What? Okay, don't call me out in my points. What the hell? I am very in tune with you. And I have been for a year or more. So, it's not, oh,
Very traumatized.
what? What the hell?
I'm not wrong.
Okay, explain. How? Okay, now you got me. Go ahead.
What?
What do you mean it's a trauma response?
It's a trauma thing. So because your dad was a piece of shit,
What?
and you had to be able to read the room as a survival instinct to figure out what was going on. You had to be aware of everything else around you. And I can imagine it didn't take you too long to build that skill. So that when you smelled the alcohol on him, or he came in the house and he closed the door a certain way, and you're like, oh, he's pissed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what you can notice in somebody when you're literally fearing for your life. The way they walk, how their footsteps sounds, the way that how they carry themselves when they walk. Are they sitting up straight? Or they shrug over the shoulders? Do they smell like alcohol? How does their face look like? Is it really dark and gloomy, or are they really bright and happy? You know, when they walked in the room, were they avoidant, didn't look anybody in the eye, or did they look everybody in the eye and like stare you down?
Okay, but my point still stands. You're spot on. Fuck you, but you know my point still stands.
Ah,
Yeah, don't be so fucking gloat. I swear to God.
yeah, I'm smug on this one, bitch.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I still mean it though. Do you
I know.
comprehend though?
Yes, I understand. I know you are into.
Even if you're like, I'm feeling, what would you say? You're not feeling present, even just
Present.
present, even if it's to just say, hey, I need to go sit over here and do something. To do something else, and then maybe I'll be present afterwards. That's something. Easy peasy. Even if it's a little thing like not feeling the greatest today. Small things. Little things. Or, you know, filling the kids in on stuff too. Not in a car full of people, but
Right, yeah, no. I haven't told them.
I know. I know you haven't. I haven't said anything.
I think they'll be fine.
I think they're still gonna want to know. They're pretty pissed when I didn't tell them about my lungs, so.
I'll feign dementia. It'll be fine.
What? There's no way you said I'm gonna pretend to have dementia, so I just forget that I even did it.
Yeah, wife, I'll feign dementia. It'll be alright.
That's what I thought you said. I was like, no shot.
I might as well at this point. God, my memory is potato.
That's why I'm here to remind you of stuff.
That's why I have Ed. He's my notepad.
You remember the important things at least, kind of.
Yeah, totally.
Mostly. You better have written September 14th down somewhere.
Nope, not.
Okay, I'll just remind you. I'll be like,
Yep.
damn, that's crazy. September 1st. You know it's in 14 days, hon?
Crazy.
That's the only hint I'm giving you.
Okay, I'll probably remember. To be fair, I never found much value in those types of days and anniversaries. That might be why it didn't matter.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I think Ed celebrates it as the day that you finally freed yourself from landmark.
I mean, sure, yeah, that works.
Man, it's a savage.
He is. I appreciate his savageness. You know, sometimes it stinks.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a wedding to go to.
True. I promise I will not sleep through it.
That's fine. I will just annoy the shit out of you until you wake up.
I'm turning my phone ringer on right now as we speak. There you go.
Okay, let's go eat,
Go eat.
and then we'll figure out what the fuck we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah, what is with these plans, supposedly, that everyone's hinting at? What is that?
I don't know. Who else is hinting at plans? I'm confused.
Ed has been so fucking cryptic the last few days. It's pissing me off.
It'll be okay.
What? He keeps whispering "put a ring on it" to me, and I'm very fucking confused.
For that, I have no idea.
Okay, good. I don't know why he keeps doing it.
I don't know either. I think we started talking about like the wedding, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the wedding." Blah blah blah. It was a thing in the event because I want to do events. Blah blah blah. And then I think he just something happened, some turn of phrase, and he took it and ran.
Huh. Okay. He's being weird, and I don't understand.
Freaking. What car are we taking? I also need to remember to do my hair before we go because I'm not wearing my hair down. Oh my god, so many things to do.
We have plenty of time. I'm waking up at 4. And I will get out of bed at 4:30.
Okay.
And then that gives us, what, it starts at 6:30?
It starts at 6.
Ugh.
I anticipate the people that we are going to see, they won't start until 6:30.
Okay. That I can get behind. So yeah, we'll just, that gives us like an hour and a half. Plenty of time.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
What car do you want to take?
I don't know, probably the Ellie. But it's snowing.
I can put snow tires on it.
I'm about to say, like, we can take.
R34 might be
Challenger.
better.
Oh, maybe, yeah, the R34, other quick, one of the Coquette. Nope, only the Callahan. Go ahead.
Okay. Wait, what? You don't want to take
I
the
was gonna
Callahan Coquette?
No, I was gonna say we can take one of the Coquettes, and then I thought I'm like, no, the only Coquette available that we could take would be the Callahan Coquette.
Well, you don't want to take the, what is it, die bitch? What is it?
No, it's bad bitch.
Bad bitch. Die bitch. That would be better.
That would just be weird.
Not for you. I'm just saying that would have been a funny plate to just receive from a will.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think I'm funny. Anyways,
I think you're tired.
I'm very tired. I've been manic, but after Storm, I got even more manic, and then you obviously saw the results and heard the results, apparently.
Yeah, I paid attention. Teehee.
You what?
I said I was paying attention. Teehee.
Yeah, the one night you're around and listen to me be fucking a crackhead and a manic piece of shit. I hate it here.
Uh-huh.
You're being smug again.
Yeah.
What? Stop it.
Nope.
Okay, go to bed.
I'm going to bed.
It's okay. I still have shit to make you pay for.
What? I didn't do anything though.
I don't know.
I am a cinnamon roll.
That's not true.
I just don't know why you don't believe me. Nobody believes me.
Rex's Diner?
What'd I do?
Yeah,
What? I'm a
Reyna.
cinnamon roll. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's just not true.
I just don't see why it's not true.
Go sleep.
I'm recalling I made a heinous comment now.
You
Okay.
made more than one heinous comment.
I have no
in
regrets.
clothing heinous things.
It's a versatile outfit.
Yeah. You're still gonna pay for it. Smug bitch, I swear to God.
I think I recall that something would be your reward, not whatever the fuck somebody else said.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living up to that one.
Okay.
Go sleep.
I'll go sleep. Good night,
Good night.
life. I love you.
I love you too. Smug bitch.